BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
California Governor Gavin Newsom has leveled sharp accusations against former President Donald Trump, alleging that Trump is prioritizing his personal ego over public responsibility following a controversial military demonstration that necessitated the closure of a major California highway. The incident, which involved the firing of live artillery shells over Interstate 5 in Southern California, prompted state officials, led by Governor Newsom, to enforce a temporary shutdown of the busy freeway near the U.S. Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton. Newsom, a prominent Democrat, articulated his concerns in a forceful statement, declaring, "The president is putting his ego over responsibility with this disregard for public safety." He went on to emphasize the inherent danger and recklessness of such an action, stating, "Firing live rounds over a busy highway isn't just wrong, it's dangerous. Using our military to intimidate people you disagree with isn't strength, it's reckless, it's disrespectful, and it's beneath the office he holds." This dramatic confrontation highlights a widening chasm of political discord between the former president and the governor, with Newsom having previously denounced the event on the social media platform X as an absurd show of force and totally uncalled for. Marine Corps officials, however, have offered a different perspective, asserting that the exercise at Camp Pendleton was a standard and safe operational procedure. They maintain that the firing of artillery is a routine occurrence and that disrupting traffic on Interstate 5, a critical artery connecting San Diego and Los Angeles along the Pacific coast, was an unnecessary measure. The California Highway Patrol, in its official statement, confirmed that the military event entailed live ammunition being discharged by the federal government over the freeway, a risk that led them to implement the precautionary closure of a section of the freeway due to potential safety hazards and driver distraction. The event itself was billed as a celebration of the U.S. Marines' 250th anniversary, featuring a dynamic live-fire amphibious capabilities demonstration at Red Beach in Oceanside. The proceedings were attended by thousands of Marines, sailors, veterans, and their families, with notable speakers including Vice President J.D. Vance, himself a former enlisted Marine with combat experience in Iraq, and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. A statement from the Marine Corps detailed that the capabilities demonstration would showcase integrated Navy and Marine Corps operations across air, land, and sea domains, underscoring the advanced nature of the exercises. This high-profile dispute is a clear manifestation of the escalating tensions between Donald Trump and Governor Newsom, who has consistently been a vocal critic of the former president's policies and actions. It echoes a prior event in October where the Navy hosted Trump aboard an aircraft carrier off the coast of Virginia to commemorate the same military anniversary, an occasion that Trump notably transformed into a political rally. The timing of Saturday's military event also coincided with widespread No Kings rallies and marches taking place across the United States, including multiple locations within California. These demonstrations rallied under a unified message advocating for an end to what participants perceive as the nation's descent into authoritarian rule under Trump's influence. Governor Newsom encouraged participants in these rallies, urging the nation to utilize the weekend's marches as a declaration of independence against the tyranny and lawlessness currently running this country. He implored citizens to use your voice. Act peacefully. Protect yourself and your community. There are no kings in the United States. In a statement provided to the New York Times, William Martin, a spokesperson for J.D. Vance, strongly refuted Newsom's portrayal of the safety risks associated with the Saturday event, characterizing the governor's claims as misleading. Martin asserted that the exercises were routine training designed to maintain the formidable readiness of the U.S. Armed Forces. If Gavin Newsom wants to oppose the training exercises that ensure our armed forces are the deadliest and most lethal fighting force in the world, then he can go right ahead, Martin declared. Matt Rocco, a spokesperson for the California Department of Transportation, placed direct blame on the White House for orchestrating the event, stating, "This is all because of the White House-directed military event, that for the safety of the public, we need to shut down the freeway since they're sending live ordnances over the freeway." Rocco further elaborated on the significant impact of the I-5 closure, estimating that it could add as much as 2 hours to travel times for commuters between San Diego and Los Angeles. The freeway,